everybody. Welcome to Coffee and the Tea. So glad you stopped by and see what kind of tea I am spilling. And of course, it is piping hot and delicious. Sometimes I correct myself up. I'm sorry. But before we get started, look down here, find your settings button. And sometimes it's my picture. You can click on that and then you can go in there and subscribe. But the point of the whole thing is to subscribe, become a part of this channel. I bring the tea every day, and my segment of stupid people doing stupid stuff all the time is top tier, 10 out of 10 all the time. So subscribe. And while you're down there, hit your notification bell so you'll know when I upload or when I just want to pop in. And give me a thumbs up to fight the algorithm and insist upon it putting my channel in front of eyeballs. All right, let's get into this tea. First up is Miss Nora O'Donnell. She is the anchor for the CBS Evening News. And she is deciding that she no longer want to do that. She wants to be a correspondent. She said that she, did some thinking and soul searching and whatnot, and she has decided that she no longer wants to be the anchor of the news. But it's also said that she did not bring in the eyeballs as she should have. So I don't know if it's her leaving or somebody holding the door for her. But anyway, she says she is leaving and she's going to be a senior correspondent, whatever that means. And I say to her, good luck. All right, moving on. Oh, and she's going to leave after the election. She said after election, she's saying bye-bye. And I say good luck. All right, next up is Julie Chrisley. Judy Chrisley is Todd Chrisley's wife. I don't know. A lot of people probably don't know them, but they had a reality show called Chrisley Knows Best. I used to watch it all the time. I love them. I love Nanny Faye. She was my favorite, and I just really, really like the family. But I tell you one thing about the family that I could never, and nobody could ever, put their finger on what Todd did for a living. They would fly off to California just to get haircuts. They were changing houses like they changed clothes, and beautiful houses. And, every season they had a different house. But nobody could put their finger on what Todd did. Now, Julie says she was a real estate agent. So I said, well, maybe that's why they change houses because that's what she does for a living. Well, it came to light that no, not so much. What they were doing was bank fraud, misrepresenting their their holdings and their what is income to the bank and borrowing money and then not paying it back, filing bankruptcy and whatnot. So they had to go to trial on that. Both was found guilty. They got, I think, a combination of 16 years or something like that. And now Julie's sentencing, not her conviction, but her sentencing has been overturned. And she has a new sentencing date. And it is September 25th. She will be resentenced. And like I said, I would not be participating in watching anything that Chrisley does anymore because their daughter, Savannah, is been kissing up to Trump really, really hard. She even spoke at the Republican convention. And yeah, I don't think so. But I understand she want to try to get her criminal parents out of jail, but mm, but and the reason she was there was obvious. She knows that a Democratic president is not gonna let her parents out of jail. But if she cough up enough money, or if she kisses his butt just the right way, Trump will let him out, let both of them out, and she knows it. So I think that's what it's all about. But my hope is for Julie that they give her time served and she's able to return to her family. Because even though I'm not going to support them anymore, I don't wish anything bad towards them. If they serve their time and the judge feels that she has served enough time and the judge lets them out, I say okay, okay. But September 25th, Julie Chrisley gets resentenced. Moving on. Next is Simone Biles. Simone is that girl. Simone is the GOAT now. She has more gold medals. She's the most decorated gymnast in history as of this moment. She is the GOAT. And all I can say to about Simone is that girl is on fire. I don't think Alicia Keys wrote that for Simone, but I think she wrote it for Gabby Douglas. Gabby was the first black gymnast that um, got a gold medal. Gabby, sweet, sweet, sweet girl. I don't think she was the first one to medal because there's a lot of people came before her, African American women did, but I think she was the first one to really, really put her stamp on it and become really good at it to the point where she was winning golds. And then came Simone. Simone took the baton from Gabby, and now she is the GOAT. I love what her husband said once she won the overall gold medal, the U.S. team. He said flawless, and I agree with him. Now she's up to get even more medals because they're gonna do individuals now. I cannot wait. I love it. I love gymnastics and I love watching Simone. Simone is on fire and I love it. I love it for her. All right, moving on. Next up is um, Pete Davidson. If you watch Saturday Night Live, you know Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson is a comedian and he was a cast member for Saturday Night Live for I know forever. He his father passed away in 9/11. His father was a firefighter. He was going up one of the twin towers when it collapsed and he died. And Pete was around 10 years old. And he suffered post traumatic stress from that. And he also has a personality disorder. And so he really has to monitor his mental health. And so TMZ is reporting that he is going into a mental health facility in order to take care of his mental wellness. And I think it's terrific. He did the same thing last year. And all I can say is, Kanye, take note. Because Kanye walk around here looking like a fool, him and his wife, looking like she's being sex trafficked. So, and not getting any help and look like he ain't taking no medicine because both of them need to be on some. But Pete is taking responsibility for his mental health because your mental health is just like your physical health. Both are so important. And without them, you are not a full functioning individual. So I say kudos to Pete Davidson. Here he is. I say kudos to Pete Davidson and Pete Davis. If you got Kanye's number, call him and tell him to do something with himself and that wife of his. I'm just saying. Moving on. Moving on. I'm sorry. I get tickled because I am so sick of Kanye and that wife of his walking around half naked all the time like we are interested in her little bony tail. and nobody won't say it, but those two need to be in a mental health facility. I mean, come on, it's ridiculous. I did a story on him for the 4th of July. Go back on my podcast. And when they went to the Science Museum, it was they went to the Science Museum on July 4th. And you should have saw him. She walking around there half naked and he covered up like it is 3 degrees outside. And she got that that hollow look in her eyes, that blank look in her eyes, and he walking around now looking like he ain't took medicine in several months. So I this is not supposed to be about Kanye, but I cannot help dragging him. He gets on my nerves. He has gotten on my nerves, him and that naked woman he call a wife. Sorry, y'all. Moving on. Moving on. Next up is 50 Cent. 50 Cent is he has a new interview with the Hollywood Reporter. And 50 to me just seemed like he just not a happy man. He got all this money, but he got a problem with everybody. So he is in this article dragging Jay-Z and dragging Beyonce. And far as I can see, they were justified in the way they behaved towards him. He's saying that Jay-Z did not want him on the Super Bowl, that big Super Bowl event when they had all the rappers on there. They had Snoop, they had Dr. Dre, they had Eminem, they had him, and they had who else was on there? I know Mary J. Blige, she also was on there. But it was just like I think it was like 2 years back. They had the halftime, and they all was on there. He's still talking about how Jay Z did not want him on there, and I can understand why. Cause he every opportunity he get, he dragging everybody. Now he's always dragging Diddy, and we all know Diddy deserve to be dragged. But why he dragging Jay? I don't blame if he seemed like he is a problem, and Jay probably did not want no problem. And then on top of that, he dragging Jay's wife, saying that Beyonce has an inside deal with the Grammys because that's why she has gotten so many Grammys. Now you can say a lot of things about Beyonce, and I think all positive. But Beyonce is talented, and what she has got is well deserved. Now, it's some people out there like J Lo. It's not got a whole lot of you know, have obtained a whole lot of fame with very little talent. Cause J Lo, she's an average actor. She can't sing, and she really not that great at dancing. But she has used, she has parlayed that into a career. But you cannot say that about Beyonce. Beyonce can sing, she can dance. She a Academy Award level actress? No, she's not. But she can hold her own. So I don't know why he feel like he dragging her. And as for singing and her Grammys, well deserved. But it just seemed like he real sour for some reason. He got a whole lot of money, got hit TV shows on I think it's HBO or Stars or whatever his shows come on. And he just seemed like he just cannot stop dragging people. And then when people want to drag him, you want to puff up about it. If you don't want nobody dragging you, stop dragging other people. Now I don't know if I should say that or not. A person who loves to drag people. Moving on. Maybe I should talk to myself. Cause there's some folks I love to drag. I ain't gonna lie about that one. All right, but he need to leave Beyonce alone. Cause what he trying to drag her about, She got the talent. Come on now. Yeah, you can like her or not. She got the talent. All right, it's time for our segment, stupid people doing stupid stuff. And of course, I got a good one as usual. Like I said, one day I am going to make a channel about stupid people doing stupid stuff, but until then, it will remain a part of coffee and the tea. And I'm telling you, I got a good one. And it's a little sad. This is our I hate to even say this little girl is stupid. But she did a stupid thing. Here she is. She, she's a young girl, and it says why Texas teen says she had no choice but to abandon her newborn baby in the dumpster. Police said police. Uh, Um, 18-year-old woman, really girl, gave birth behind a food truck before leaving her baby in a dumpster wrapped in plastic. A Texas teenager who was arrested after allegedly leaving her newborn child in a dumpster has revealed why she did it, according to police. 18-year-old Everetta caught, I'm not even going to try to butcher her name, but was arrested and charged with one felony count of abandoning a child without intent to return in Harrison County. On July 21st, this young girl is accused of giving birth to a baby on the ground behind a food truck where she works after putting the child into a tied garbage bag and leaving them in a nearby dumpster. It isn't until someone walked by the dumpster later and heard the baby cry that 911 was called and the child was removed. Footage of the newborn rescue was captured on ABC 13. The infant was taken to Texas Children's Hospital for treatment and was later placed in custody of Child Protective Services. According to the court records, Law and Crime, police soon after honed in on the food truck and this young lady during her interview with detectives. She allegedly said that she had no choice but to get rid of the baby because she didn't want her boyfriend to break up with her. Wait a minute now. Wait, wait a minute now. I might have to take back what I said at the beginning of this. I thought it was because of other things. I didn't think it was because of a boyfriend. But we go on. The incident was also allegedly caught on surveillance video. It was pure luck that the child was found and received care, Judge Veronica Nelson said during this young girl's trial first court appearance on Friday. Given the fact that it's the middle of the summer in Texas, this is true. Texas get hot, and the temperature at the time, noting the danger to the child under those circumstances, I'm going to set bail at $90,000. Her bail was reportedly raised to $200,000 on Monday. Court documents also noted that the suspect has a mental disability. Okay. Speaking with ABC 13, Matisse Booth was the Houston Fire Department reminded viewers of the state Baby Moses law, which allows parents to surrender any unharmed child 60 days of age or younger at a fire department. This little girl, she has a mental disability, and yeah, I don't know what to think about this. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments, but it's hard for me to call someone 18 stupid. Um, but she really did a stupid thing. She did. All right, y'all. That's coffee and tea for today. See you later. Bye.